This one's going to be a little bit more personal, but here we are. The other day, I met a former colleague for dinner and she introduced me to her friend. Then she told them I do marketing for a specific regulated industry I'm no longer working with, and I was shocked. She was referencing my old marketing agency work, something I haven't done for several years now. And it took me a beat to correct her because I had no idea how well I had marketed myself with my previous business. And honestly, I struggled to correct her because now I found myself explaining something that I felt like I had been telling everyone non-stop. But clearly I hadn't said enough or in the right way or in the right places. She still thought I was doing something that was 2 years old. And then it hit me. This is why I do what I do and why I do this work. Welcome to the Expert Growth Diaries. I'm Kendra Losey. I help grown-ass experts finally become the obvious choice in their industry without the hustle, the gimmicks, or the outdated advice that doesn't work for experts over 40. And in this series, I am finally taking my own marketing and visibility advice. Today, I'm talking about the recognition deficit, what it is, why it's important, and what we can do about it as an expert over 40 who is struggling to show up, connect with their audience, reach their goals that you've set for yourself, your career, and your business. If you're struggling to become known for what you do, this is for you. I had a client last month with 20 plus years experience. And for years, she had referrals lining up to work with her. And then in the past 6 to 8 months or so, the referrals dried up. She didn't get any worse at her job. She didn't lose credibility. No one came and took away her degrees. Her work was still exceptional. She just became invisible. No one knew who she was or how to recommend her. Most people didn't even know what she did. And that's what I keep hearing lately from consultants, coaches, creative service providers, even former executives. I know I'm good at what I do. So why am I not getting found, hired, or even seen? And here's my confession. Earlier this year, I was helping a client boost their visibility, creating the whole strategic plan. And then I went back to my desk and I realized I hadn't followed my own advice again. How many times can I come back and tell you this? I have a small social media following. My website hasn't been updated in way too long. And my messaging was stuck somewhere between what I used to do and what I'm doing now. I've been so busy helping other people show up, helping new clients, helping my existing clients that I forgot how to show up myself. You didn't work this hard in your career to be overlooked, and neither did I. This is what I've started calling the recognition deficit. It's not a skills gap, it's a visibility gap. Your expertise and credibility doesn't automatically convert into an opportunity anymore. People aren't lining up to work with you if they don't know who you are. And this doesn't work anymore, not in a world where algorithms prioritize hot takes over deep knowledge. They don't know the difference. And with only 9% of professionals over the age of 55 are creating video content. Only 9%. And if you drop down to 35, only 39% are creating video content. So that means if you're over 40 and not showing up online, you're not behind, you're just hidden. Smart people shouldn't be invisible online, but that is exactly what's happening to experts who built their careers on substance, not on social media. Let's talk about why this happens. Here's why this is happening, especially to experts over 40. We'll just call it seasoned experts, Gen X, millennials, you know this. First, obsolete networking models. We were trained to rely on word of mouth, in-person referrals, reputation, even being recommended from people you know online. But that is not enough anymore, especially in online first ecosystems. Second, no visibility system. Most experts don't have a repeatable, sustainable way to show up and be remembered. They're doing one-off content or nothing at all. They're too busy working on it to make sure it's perfect, thinking about it in their head. And number 3, mindset and messaging blocks. Often, if experts want to show up, the fear of sounding generic, being performative, or just saying the wrong thing keeps them stuck. We don't have to wait for permission. We don't have to be perfect, and we don't have to sound like everyone else. And here's the truth that no one talks about. If you're over 40, you're not too late to build visibility. You are not too late to become known. You are just too smart to play the game the way everyone else does. You care too much about substance to create fluff. But what happens when you let that standard work for you instead of against you? Here's what I've found time and time again. And since I'm confessing things, I've found myself there too. If your visibility isn't working, it's probably one of these 3 things. 1, you're hidden. You're doing great work, but no one sees it. No one knows who you are or that you're responsible for it. 2, I hate to say this, but you're generic. You're showing up, but you sound like everyone else. And number 3, you're confusing. Your message isn't clear, so people tune out, or they don't know how to refer others to you because they don't know what you do. It's not your skill that's the problem. It's your signal. It's how you're letting people know. Add to that, being visible isn't vanity. It's how you stay relevant. And every time you stay hidden, your career resets while others move forward. And let's be clear, that's why I'm doing this series. That's why I'm finally taking my own damn advice, because I realized that what people need isn't another workshop on how to post on LinkedIn or how to 10x your blah, blah, blah. They need a partner, a system, a strategy that's built for how they think, speak, and work. And as one of approximately 400 million other marketing experts, I can tell you this with certainty. You don't need to go viral. You don't need to be everywhere. You just need to be remembered. You don't need another course or certification or to be perfect to be ready. You need to be seen. Let's make your work easier to say yes to without feeling like you're selling out. So if you've been quietly asking yourself, why is what I'm doing not landing? Or why am I not getting the recognition I deserve? Or why can't my friend at dinner understand what I do and tell other people easily and effortlessly? This might be the moment to change that. I've created a free visibility audit that takes 5 minutes and shows you exactly where your signal is strong or where it's missing. The link is in the description. And if you're ready for the real work, if you want to figure out how to start shifting out of hiding so you can build the recognition, referrals, and opportunities you want, send me a message with the word visible. You're not starting from scratch. You're just unpracticed at showing up effectively online. And I'm finally taking my own advice. And I'm here to help. Subscribe to follow along. I'm Kendra Losey, and this is the Expert Growth Diaries, where expertise meets visibility, and we stop waiting for permission to show up and be seen.